Wow, this is gonna be awkward.
Oh my God.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just, oh my God.
Hi, welcome to the Film Prospector, the channel where this year I'm searching through the DVDs of deceased films I've never heard of to see how much gold's inside. I'm not averse to a bit of rom with my com, and 2008's Over Her Dead Body has both. Eva Longoria's Kate is killed on the morning of her wedding to Paul Rudd's Henry. A year later, Henry sees a psychic, Lake Bell's Ashley. They start to like each other, then Kate's ghost arrives to scare Ashley off her man.
You, of all people, should know the consequences of defaming the dead. Leave Henry Mills alone, or you will never find peace again.
You will lose your possessions,
Your friends,
and eventually your life.
This is the only time we will visit you.
There are of course complications, including a diary, a kleptomaniac sister and a gay best friend, but everything ends up where you expect.
What does he do?
veterinarian.
A doctor.
If you weren't gay, I'd think you're jealous.
If you weren't blushing, I think you were telling the truth.
You've got plenty of the traditional rom-com tropes here. We've got some bad Photoshop in the main titles, there's a man with a science job and a woman in an arty job. Each of them have got one main person to talk to about their relationship. Their relationship is on, then off, then on again, then off again, right up to the end, which of course involves a dash to the airport and a wedding. The dialogue is pretty good, and there's some decent jokes. A few surprises, and it all moves along at a decent pace, so you're done within 90 minutes.
I'm getting the feeling like she wants you to be happy again. Like when you used to come here.
I'm getting that feeling too.
You are so screwed.
Rom-coms also rely on the likability of its main players. Lake Bell is great as the cliched, clumsy, surprisingly single smoke show. As a cross between Cameron Diaz, Sandra Bullock and Julia Roberts, she's doing everything she can with what she's been given to do.
There's no right or wrong answer to this, so you can just be honest, but are we out to talk about Kate, or are we, just out?
Unfortunately, Paul Rudd hasn't much to do apart from look sad most of the time. Even in the romance sections he seems a bit muted. Maybe it's because during these mid to late noughties he was just tired out. Knocked Up, I Could Never Be Your Woman, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Role Models, I Love You Man, Dinner for Schmucks, How Do You Know, Our Idiot Brother. Paul Rudd was busy making this kinda indie-ish comedy which sometimes has a bit of romance in.
That sucks.
Eva Longoria is good as the catty, jealous dead wife and the slightly more melancholy version later on. Her ghostly presence, which only Ashley can see and hear, is the selling point of the movie, and that's the stuff which works the best.
God, I think animals can see you. That is so cool. That's great. Wonder how I can use that against you. Hey, I showed it to you. Yeah, that was dumb.
It's just a shame we never get to see exactly why she was going to marry Paul Rudd's Henry. You buy his grief, but it's hard to see why they were ever a couple. During the opening credits, Kate's too stressed out by the wedding arrangements. She argues with a drunken Stephen Root about an ice sculpture and then accidentally gets killed.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel. Huh? What are you talking about?
Ghost Kate argues with her tutorial angel, so she's left to wander the earth, believing that her mission is to protect Henry by ensuring that he never dates anyone ever again.
That's not good, I'm sorry. You were saying something about important information? Wait! Don't go! Hello? Hello?
The film makes quite a few large logic leaps like this, but they're quite easy to ignore and you can just let the story wash over you. Eventually, with ghostly Stephen Root's help, she realises that actually she wants to see him happy instead of alone and miserable, but it says something about her character that it took so long for her to get there.
What do you think would make Henry happy?
I don't know.
Think you do.
Damn it! Anything but that.
Some of the other characters have massive flaws as well. Psychic Ashley's gay best friend is played by Jason Biggs, but
What the hell is that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're my friend. You're gay. You're my gay friend.
Oh, screw it. I'm not gay.
What?
I'm not gay. I've never been gay. I don't have sex with men, and they don't have sex with me. Wow.
He was lying for 5 years just to be close to her. That's pretty flawed on his part. And on hers as well, as she clearly never asked him about his love life in all that time.
I just wanted to cry on my gay friend.
She's as uninterested as the gay guy as the film is.
Yeah.
Henry's sister Chloe is the person who pushes him to see the psychic in the first place, as apparently a year is too long to not get back in the game after your fiancé dies on your wedding day.
He's not letting go, and I was just thinking that maybe if he communicated with his fiancée, Kate, that maybe she would, convince him that it's okay for him to move on in his life.
And then, if you want to try applying the Bechdel test to this, is a big fail. Yes, we have 3 main female characters, all with names, but all they're interested in is Henry's well-being. Every other aspect of their own lives is irrelevant.
Do you really think that Henry's better off sitting alone in his apartment for the rest of his life? Do you really think that Kate's ghost doesn't want him to date again? I'm just asking you to tell one little lie to salvage someone's life.
Also, Ashley is frequently in various states of clumsy or sexy for a lot of the film. Clum-sexy. Can I trademark that?
It's okay. We'll be right if we just stay cool. Just stay cool, guys. Just don't light a match.
By contrast, Henry remains fully clothed and has no pratfalls. Jason Biggs gets to do some of that though, as he's the lesser man role. But despite its issues, this managed to win me over. I laughed quite a few times. It's tonally a mix of 80s or 90s indie with a saccharine 2000s romance.
She says that she can tell that you're torn between being faithful to her memory and the feelings that you have for me.
The hell I did? Ow! Oh!
What happened?
See in the eye. It's okay.
Tell him the truth.
She says she just wants you to be happy, Henry, and she can tell that you're happier with me.
You are screwing with the wrong woman.
That's it. I mean, she wants you to move on.
Think Return to Me crossed with Just Like Heaven with some added heart and souls. All films I would give a decent sized recommend to. As I would with Over Her Dead Body, where I found 6 out of 10 grams of gold. That's worth around £460 today, which is more than enough for you to buy this crystal ball so you can try and develop your psychic powers. That's all for now. Hit like and subscribe to see how much gold we'll find next week in 2018. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Henry?
Yes?
You know I'm still in the room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye!